What's on your plate? You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You, message number 228, and I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher. This may be short and it's definitely incomplete, but I wanted to tell you about a revelation I've had. Since I've been back from Vol State, I've been eating and eating and eating in really an uncontrolled manner. I haven't been able to figure out why. Since my surgery in 2010, this hasn't been a big issue. Also, since I've been back from the race, I've been conducting interviews for my Vol State podcast. I wanted to get people fresh off their experience so they would still be excited. I also wanted to get them done so I wouldn't have them hanging over my head. So, like a dummy, I scheduled them every single day in August, sometimes even 2 a day. That takes me out of my usual routine for 1.5 to 4 hours, depending on who's being interviewed and for how long, and then the editing that I have to do every single day. I've come to almost dread them, which is not a good sign. It's definitely overwhelming, and I feel as if I'm being controlled by the schedule and by other people, even though I'm the one who made the schedule for people to sign up. What do these things have to do with one another? Yep, control. I realized this past week that since I feel as if my life is out of control by having to do these interviews, my parts have tried to regain some semblance of control. They have defaulted to what they're most comfortable with, and that's eating. When I mentioned something to my friend about this, he said, yeah, whenever I have too much on my plate, more goes into my mouth. And I stood there in astonishment. That's exactly what it is. It's a great way to represent it. I have too much on my plate. My parts are in rebellion because they abhor being out of control. Remember, though, that parts are protectors that developed their behavior when they were little, and that behavior is what got them through those tough times back then. They haven't grown like we have, so they only know that old behavior. It worked then, why wouldn't it work now? Once I realized this, I knew that I could work with my parts, the ones that are scared especially. One part in particular told me that it didn't want me to feel bad and have another cruddy experience like I had at Vol State when I didn't eat right. It's too young to understand the dynamics of what, quote, not eating right meant in that situation. It just wants to keep eating so I don't repeat that experience and focus on it so much. There's so much more I need to do about this, and I don't have a real solution yet other than talking to my parts, reassuring them, and thanking them for all they've done. By the way, eating is a very complex situation, and this is just one of many, many parts that are involved in overeating, especially in someone like me that has done this since childhood. It's a key point at this particular moment, however. I just wanted to tell you about this even though I don't have the answers yet. Have a diamond day.